Good afternoon and welcome to Blue Collar Booze Review. I'm Scott.
This is good old-fashioned Dave.
Alright, today for you we have a special treat. Virginia Gentleman. A classic I grew up watching the old guys I hunt with drink. However, as Dave's about to tell you, he's going to tell you something that most of y'all probably don't know.
It's 3-year-old Buffalo Trace. And I'll say it for louder for the people in the back. 3-year-old Buffalo Trace.
That's it.
Partly distilled there. Sit down here to Bowman Brothers Distillery. They do it another time or so. Barreled, aged in Virginia. But this is bottled in fucking Maryland.
There you go. So all of you think that Buffalo Trace and Colonel Lee H. Taylor and all these other different bourbons are different, they're not. All of them use the same mash bill.
Well,
Everyone.
one of 3 mash bills, but they're all pretty much the same. This is Buffalo Trace, 3 years old. Just like Benchmark, and we'll do that another day, because that's one of my go-tos. That and old Henry McKenna, but that's another day.
That is a very another day. Our favorite go-to cheap bourbon is Henry McKenna. That's well known around here. However, recently, when we did a tour of the Bowman Brothers Distillery, they explained to us how it works and how the bourbon industry works to cover up what they don't want you to know. This bottle was $13. $13. E.H. Taylor is...
That was 45-ish.
And guess what? It's all pretty much the same. Y'all can knock it. Please comment if you know me. Please. I'm dying to read the comments and to reply. But it is the same thing. Only aged a little bit less and bottled in a different state. And aged in a different state. So what do you think about this one, Dave?
I think we're going to know more once we crack her open and try her, buddy.
Absolutely.
Hold on. I hope y'all can hear it. Now that tastes like... it's got a fucking
It's got a
regulator on it.
restrictor plate on it. We got to pull the restrictor plate off because in Virginia we don't deal with that shit.
Fucking right.
Alright, now. You do the honors, Dave.
I'm heavy-handed.
Just a slight pour. There you go. See, there you go. Slight pour. There you go. All right.
We'll try her neat. As always, on Blue Collar Booze Review, we do it neat, on the rocks, and with the mixer.
You know, surprisingly, what it smells like to me? Buffalo Trace. Which for a while I actually chased. I would go around looking for it, buying it here and there, getting there when the truck got there to buy it, until I learned the cold hard truth. So what do you think?
I think it's smooth. I think this will fuck you up. This is not your average everyday $15 bottle. $13, whatever the fuck you said you paid for it.
To be honest with you, dude, it's just as smooth as the Colonel.
Yeah.
If not smoother, in my opinion. If not smoother. The Colonel
has more
good,
flavor.
But I'm telling you, this right here, I agree with that.
Colonel's more flavor.
I agree
but that's
with that.
because of how long it's aged. This is 3 years old.
I agree.
We're getting the baby age bourbon, but she'll still get the job done. It's drinkable. It's a hard drinkable.
Now, going back to what I said at the start of this video, this is not the same bourbon that the older guys that I hunted with, you know, that they drank when I was young, that they drank. That was different then. But when Sazerac brought them out, they changed this.
They sent all the other cheap Bowman shit to another spot in Kentucky. Now the cheap Bowman's now, guess what, Kentucky? You inherited that.
I'm sure y'all are proud of it.
The guy at the distillery said that Sazerac wanted them to focus on making good shit instead of quantity over quality. And you know what? For a $15 bottle, I'll put this beside a $30, $50 bottle all day long in a blind tasting.
Absolutely. I guarantee you, in fact, Dave, that if we lined up drinks like this with just a small amount for a tasting, 4 of them lined up back to back, we had Buffalo Trace, E.H. Taylor, Virginia Gentleman in them. I don't think that most people, now they would say, well, this one is a little smoother, this is a little bit more drinkable. I agree with that. But to sit there and break the complexities down, there's absolutely no way. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Neither do I. Let's throw an ice cube on what we got left.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to finger fuck your ice.
No, I understand. I appreciate that. Put just a 10 splash more in there.
I'm gonna wait for you. I didn't take a sip. I went to psych you out. All right, buddy. Let's see how it tastes. I've never tasted the Gentleman on the Rocks. It does change the taste.
Absolutely.
It's almost like water to me now.
It's smooth. I'll be honest with you, for the price, I don't think you can beat it because, I mean, I don't know what to say that hasn't been, we've already haven't said. It's smooth, it's cheap, and it comes in a traveler bottle. As you can tell, a plastic bottle.
This is for all you guys who've gotten DUIs out there. You know what's up with a traveler bottle. I'm finishing, man. We gotta
It's good.
throw a splash of old ginger on her.
Yes, we'll throw a splash on that.
This is a taste, and we're not trying to get right now. But maybe, you know what? That's for another day. We'll do a live stream one day on our Facebook of us getting right.
Splash a little ale in there for me, sir. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say it before I even drink it. I think this is going to be a fine mix and drink because it was smooth, it was good, straight up, tasted like water on the rocks, and wait for it. Tastes fine with the mixer.
Like it's made for it.
And this is so cheap, it better not hurt your feelings mixing it. If this hurts your feelings mixing it, I guess you need to just start buying 10 High and Fighting Cock.
10 High is the next review. We're gonna do that one soon. Don't you worry. I know it tastes like shit, but I grew up drinking it, so
Gotta review it.
gotta review it. This is actually good. See, this is what this channel is about. This is a working man's bourbon that's priced reasonably, that won't break the bank, that you don't have to drive all over the state to find, and it's smooth and good. And come to find out, which I didn't know until a few months ago, that the bourbon industry has been kind of lying to us for a while, and it's for $13 you can almost replicate what you spent $30 on. That's the way I feel about it. I don't know about you.
No, you're worked up on that.
Yeah.
I think they taste different. I mean, you get what you want. I think part of it is mental too.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if you had this beside a bottle of the Colonel or a bottle of Buffalo Trace, the people who drink bourbon like me and him and our buddies would look at that and say, E.H. Taylor's got to be better because it's more expensive. But as we've always said when we make these videos and when we talk about it amongst ourselves, price does not mean that it's better.
No.
Absolutely not. So
Well, thank y'all. Keep your glasses full until you drink them empty.
remember to like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook.
That's
Y'all
right.
have a good